No matter how smart and confident they are, everyone has affected by the most basic, unadulterated, and essentially human experiences in existence. A recent disclosure from Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, one of America's most beloved couples, stunned their fans worldwide. A personal and poignant moment that made viewers hold their breath, scream excessively, and break down emotionally. However, tragedy isn't the sole topic in this work. It's a tale about family and the amazing strength of love and fortitude. I hope you'll stay to the end, because what Kelly and Mark shared may inspire, amaze, and remind us all of what's truly important in life. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have been married for nearly 2 decades. Despite the fact that celebrity marriages these days are frequently erratic, they are now seen in Hollywood as representations of dedication, love, and cooperation. For their admirers, especially those in their 60s who watch Kelly on All My Children and over the decades-long morning broadcasts, the relationship has been more than simply entertainment. It has been used as a sign of stability and proof that there is such a thing as true eternal love. Despite the constant paparazzi and scrutiny that we are subjected to, being renowned may be challenging at times, though there have been periods of uncertainty, adversity, and struggle amid the happiness and laughter. These moments of emotional disclosure came fairly recently. The first sound was silence. In interviews and on social media, both partners had made subtle allusions to personal struggles and transformations. According to admirers, Mark's tone became more melancholy when talking about family and work, while Kelly's attitude seemed a little more introspective. Then, the news leaked, a startling family discovery that astounded everyone. There was no commotion over this. My changing career was not a secret. It was genuinely human, something that went right to the core of who they were as spouses, parents, and people. Everyone could sense that this was going to be one of those special, unforgettable moments as they prepared to share it with the world. The unexpected family news broke when Kelly and Mark were live on the radio. It was all the more beautiful because of its authenticity and closeness to the event. There was no storyline or pre-recorded footage in front of the cameras throughout the globe. Kelly and Mark stood. Kelly stressed the importance of their being together at this moment as a first step. They did it to bring their audience closer to the truth of what they had been going through behind the scenes, not to win pity or attention. Mark followed in a steady but highly agitated voice. The family members talked candidly about the hardships they had faced together, the trials that had tried their fortitude, their communication skills, and above all, their love for one another. As she said, Kelly's eyes filled with tears. Mark instinctively reached out and took her hand. Both the live and virtual audiences felt the impact of what they were saying. It wasn't just the revelation's content that was shocking. It took a lot of courage to display it in such a public setting. Fans between the ages of 60 and 65 were moved by this incident. Many viewers had gone through family issues, health crises, transitions, and unanticipated circumstances. It was a reminder that even the strongest people had weaknesses, and it helped them connect to see a couple they looked up to publicly struggle with these problems. Both Kelly and Mark stressed the value of family while talking about how to get past these challenges. Both as steadfast supporters and as bystanders, their now adult children played a pivotal role in the disclosure. They shared the wonderful moments they had spent together, the courageous things their kids had done, and the lessons they had learned about empathy, patience, and love. This section prompted viewers to reflect and feel nostalgic, especially those who are approaching retirement age. They realized that family is more than simply biology. It's listening, sharing stories, and supporting one another through terrible times. One poignant aspect of this revelation was the couple's bravery in coming out as themselves. Kelly was frightened to appear in front of the cameras and provide such personal information. She was troubled by public opinion, expectation, pressure, and worries about being misunderstood. Despite being in the public eye for decades, Mark claimed that speaking openly about his difficulties was still one of the hardest things he had ever done. They were vulnerable with one another, which allowed them to establish a strong connection with the audience. The demonstration that facing misfortune head-on, as opposed to avoiding it, is a sign of strength. Although Kelly and Mark's disclosure was incredibly touching, it ignored a number of issues. What happens after the story of this family is over? They will constantly struggle to balance work, parenthood, and personal growth. This unexpected turn of events caught everyone's attention. People are eagerly awaiting the news, and speculation on social media has escalated to unprecedented levels. For many years, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos were one of Hollywood's most adored couples. They embody the virtues of love, family, and tenacity. However, the pair recently startled everyone by disclosing a devastating family secret that has impacted people worldwide. Because of the life they've built together, Kelly and Mark, who first met in the mid-1990s while working on All My Children, are admired by many. The portrayal of their 1996 fairy tale marriage and the subsequent raising of Michael, Lola, and Wenken have been romanticized and beautiful. But even when they're on television or on a high-end magazine cover, they rarely discuss the challenges they have experienced in life. The revelation came during a private conversation when Kelly's usually radiant smile faltered under the strain of unbridled honesty. The couple discussed how difficult it was to maintain family unity in the midst of extreme hardship. They were talking about something far more universal than Hollywood pressures or failed careers: the fragility of family bonds and the extent one will go to in order to preserve them. Mark spoke in an emotive tone, his charismatic self-assurance always on display. People automatically think everything is great when they see us smiling on red carpets, he said. But being perfect isn't what family is all about. It's important to support each other through life's unexpected obstacles. According to Kelly, as a mother, you carry the weight of your children's happiness and pain on your shoulders. She said, her voice trembling faintly. I've occasionally wondered if we were having an impact, if we had the will to continue going, and if love was enough to keep us going. The Ripa Consuelos family has obviously faced personal challenges that have tested their closeness. Fans believe that the emotional toll of constant separation due to hard jobs, health issues, or the challenges of raising children in the spotlight may have contributed. Regardless of the specifics, millions were moved by their wish to share their emotions with the world. The discovery created an unbreakable connection. In addition to causing deep pain, Kelly and Mark made it clear that despite their struggles, their love has only been strengthened. Their children, who are now young adults, have witnessed and experienced this journey of resilience. Our children are our pillars, Mark reflected. They bring home the reason we struggle so mightily to keep advancing side by side. Social media was flooded with messages of sympathy. Global admirers commended the couple for taking off the facade of perfection and for having the courage to reveal a reality that many families covertly deal with. An enthusiastic admirer of Kelly and Mark shared their love for the couple on Twitter. It's true. They show us that even in the most resilient families, love triumphs over all challenges. Relationship experts and psychologists have highly praised them for demonstrating the importance of vulnerability in relationships. Families all throughout the world would feel less isolated in their struggles, since they offer hope by acknowledging that difficulties do occur. Kelly and Mark's story isn't just celebrity news. It's a moving reminder that every happy picture hides a tale of struggles and triumphs. Their honesty has inspired their followers to embrace who they are and to appreciate the strength that comes from overcoming adversity. One thing has been abundantly clear as the world copes with this devastating news. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos are real people who manage the complexities of family life with dignity, integrity, and unwavering love. They have also given the world a valuable gift by being honest, the understanding that they are not alone in their struggles, and that there is hope even in the most dire circumstances.